Hi, this is Amy with BookGuinea.com. I'm going to do this edition of In My Mailbox from my daughter's extra room, because most of the books behind me that are on her shelf came from Scholastic book fairs or the warehouse. This week I was lucky enough to work at the Arlington warehouse, so I have it's kind of an epic in my mailbox, even though I mostly worked for them instead of were sent to my mailbox. I had an interesting thing happen while I was working at the warehouse. I was reading my Nook and I was reading Hereafter, and I set my Nook down on top of one of those great Scholastic bookcases to help someone, and that beautiful Texas wind of ours gusted in and knocked the bookshelf over, launching my Nook and breaking it. Luckily, the nice people at Barnes & Noble's honored my warranty and gave me a brand new Nook, and so I'm up and running again, except for my NetGalleys aren't uploading to it. But I do have a new Nook and I'm excited about that. But I think the books were a little bit upset about me reading an electronic book in their warehouse, and so they kind of rebelled and sent that Texas wind in and smashed my little Nook. I won't take it back into the warehouse to work. So let me show you what I got from Scholastic Warehouse. They're awesome. There's nothing better than Scholastic, because they put books in the schools, allow kids to come in. I remember how excited I was as a kid and how excited my daughter is, how excited my high school students are to get to go shop and look at the books in the bookcases. So what I picked up this week, a lot of them were influenced by fellow bloggers. I picked up the first two in Michael Grant's series, Gone, and I'm excited to maybe start this particular series. I think he's to the third or the fourth book. Plague just came out not too long ago. I think Novel Thoughts we're really excited about Plague coming out, so I knew it must be a good series to read, so I'm excited about that. Another series I picked up because of book bloggers is Neil Shusterman. It's been talked about highly on other book blogs. I Read Banned Books was one of the ones I know I heard him mention, and so I picked up Everlost, Everwild, and Unwind were the ones that they had at the warehouse, so I had those to work on reading. And most recently was Sarah Dessen week, and I'd kind of shied away from her books thinking they were probably just kind of simple romance, but they've been talked about so well on like G Reads and Gone with the Words. And I even won one from one of the book bloggers that was blogging about it that week. But I picked up Sarah Dessen's Lock and Key, Truth About Forever, and Just Listen. These were the ones that Scholastic carried, so I picked up every one I could. One I've looked at and just haven't picked up, even though I've wanted to. The second one, Safik, I think is out. And a student talked about how great it was, so I got that one picked up at Scholastic also. The next couple I saw at Scholastic. I went home and looked at Goodreads to see if they were reviewed well, and they all had high ratings. And one of the book bloggers that had read most of these and rated them really high was The Story Siren. So North of Beautiful by Justina Chen Headley. The Adoration of Jenna Fox by Mary Pearson. Michelle Zink, The Prophecy of the Sisters. The next couple, you have to kind of get the books that are inspired by some kind of classic piece of literature. So we have Pride and Prejudice and the Romeo and Juliet Code. And this one I just love. I love the Converse shoes. So I'm excited about this one. Alison Noel's Radiance. I think there's two or so of this series. I picked it up because I think it was Carrie Blogs may have been that reviewed it, one of them really well, and aimed a little more at the middle schooler age, I think, and I have a 12-year-old, so I'm hoping this is something she can read. And then I picked up 3 copies of Carrie Ryan's The Force of Hands and Teeth. One for my own library because I read it first from the library, and so I had to get a hold of a copy for myself. I also bought one for my school's library, and I bought one for my book blog giveaway. I need to get the rest of the series, but they only had The Force of Hands and Teeth, so I got 3 of those. I picked up Jerry Spinelli's Smiles to Go. My daughter read Stargirl, and so she decided she liked Jerry Spinelli, so I'll pick up those until she tells me otherwise. She's also read Patrick Carmen's series, Skeleton Creek. She's to the 3rd one, so this is Crossbones. And of course, all things related to Rick Warden. The 11th in the 39 Clues series came out, even though it was supposed to stop at 10. So I have the 11th, and she has all the others over here on her shelf. And probably the one that brought the most amount of excitement was The Throne of Fire, the 2nd in the Kane Chronicles. Rick Warden has just been, he's filling up our bookcases with all the great books he's writing. So the 2nd in that series is out. Okay, and 2 others that I picked up that my daughter's already got her hands in. The Total Tragedy of a Girl Named Hamlet, Erin Dion. And I heard this one, I think it was on my to-read, and so of course it has to do with Hamlet, so I have to pick this up, and you gotta love the Converse. Sydney's already read that far in about a day or 2. And when she left Hamlet at school, Eyes Like Stars by Lisa Manchetti, and she's already a good little ways into this book. So this is why I do Scholastic, is because my daughter loves books, and I love that she loves them, and she just eats them up. On top of all the Scholastic books I got this week, I received some things I'm really excited about. One is I received some swag, or I want to call it book booty, from the Taker's author, Ama Katsu. I got an autographed book plate and bookmark and tattoos and stuff. And I think I got these because of a Twitter contest. So also look on Goodreads. There is a giveaway. The Taker is on there as one of their book giveaways. So make sure that you enter that. And a part of the spring book carnival, I won Across the Universe by Beth Rivas. Really excited about this book. It's futuristic. I'm not sure if it's quite alien, but it's definitely futuristic. And I've heard lots of people review this really well, and the Novel Thoughts guys talk about how it's one of their favorite authors. And I got this from Petra at Safari Poet, and she's an international book blogger. So I'm excited to watch and follow her now. So that's what I got in my mailbox. What did you get in yours?